What is happening here today at the Range Proti Hotel, Polokwane, is that we are hosting a conference, a chapter conference organized by the Limpopo SAPAAM chapter. And then what informed us to do this conference is mainly based on some experiences that are experienced worldwide throughout local government, that there are service delivery protests and that local governments are not really performing as expected by the government of South Africa, and therefore we have decided to select the theme, Challenges Facing Local Government. And then in doing this, we have also involved SALGA, which is South African Association of Local Government, South African Local Government Association, so that they should be able to send the municipal councillors and officials to come and learn on issues that will be pursuing this conference from an academic perspective.
I'm one of the presenters of the papers in this particular conference. I was presenting a paper with a colleague of mine, Dr. Basdio, on unfunded municipal councils' mandates and their impact on service delivery, or their impact generally. To be honest, this is one of the conferences that has a good response as far as all the papers are concerned, even up to this very moment. And the response into our paper was very encouraging, it was overwhelming. In fact, to the extent that now there were also suggestions from some of the audiences or the participants that now we really need to get involved into issues of, for instance, of teaching or facilitating information sharing with municipal councils. We also want to try to figure out how we can assist some of these municipalities, not only in this particular province or across provinces or local municipalities that are struggling, as far as assisting them as a form of community engagement.
It is going well, and I think this is a very good conference, especially that the relationship between local government and the university. And as we all know that in South Africa, the rate of service delivery protests that we have in the country, and I think that will assist the local government to deal with that problem. Not only that problem, but also the amount of violence that you get in those service delivery protests.
The volumes of papers that we have received are of such high quality, and I think the presenters themselves have outdone themselves. I think the varied response we have talks to all aspects, especially to the theme of the conference, which deals primarily with local government and the development phase in terms of new frontiers. So it is quite an interesting conference, and I think this is where we have actually put both theory and practice to work. What we take out of here, we hope, because we are also being visited by councillors, and especially with regards to the conference proceedings, there's this interface between the academia and the intelligentsia, together with those that are actually in the municipalities who have a role to play and who can turn the tide in terms of making sure that service delivery and accountability is taken care of.
Actually, the organizers, I need to commend them for sort of categorizing presentations in terms of the themes, because in my group, I had one colleague talking about the role of audit committees, and then the second speaker was me talking about the asset recovery. But we also had another colleague talking about the red flags in the detection of fraud and corruption. So the three themes, they sort of interlinked one another. And the interest from the audience was out of this world. We actually exceeded our time due to the questions that came out of this discussion.
Event is about the challenges that are mostly faced by municipalities in our provinces. This kind of event will help us as students, young emerging researchers, for instance, to come up with ways in which you can solve many of our problems that are rising now in most of our municipalities, especially in Limpopo province and around South Africa as a whole.
Now with this beautiful event, I played the event organizer, and I'm glad everything was successful. And I would also like to say it will be better, and it is of vital importance to hold such event, because with this type of event, we are normally enriching young minds. We are sharing knowledge with this type of academic events.